Okay, my name is Donald Tinsley. I'm in COM 100 class. Mr. Johnson, he's my instructor. What I'm going to do is a little bit of introduction, informative type of presentation. And the topic that I chose today was turnout gear, firefighter gear, structural gear, PPE, personal protective equipment. And basically what we're going to go over today is the makeup of the gear. Now, I've got right here, I've got a coat, firefighter coat. I don't have the pants. Pants are made up the same way, but just to kind of tell you a little bit about it, how they're made up. The three things we're going to go over basically is the different layers that the coat is made up of to help protect the firefighter. The first one we're going to go over is going to be the outer shell of the coat. As you can tell, you got your coat here, and the inside zips apart, and it's got buttons that pulls apart. The outer shell is your first defense against flame, against heat, on any type of firefighter gear, whether it be the pants or the coat or anything like that. But like I said, the outer shell, that's going to be your first defense, and basically it's going to protect you from temperatures anywhere from 600 degrees all the way up to 1300 degrees, depending on what material or makeup of the outer shell that you have. Now, this particular outer shell has a temperature rating of about 1100 degrees. The most common from 600 to 800 degrees is going to be a Nomex material. That's going to be the cheaper of all the material. Then the most expensive is going to be what they call a PBI. It withstands temperatures up to about 1300 degrees. But like I said, this particular one here is about 1100 degrees. And just kind of imagine it this way: a firefighter's coat or his pants, either one. Imagine your house, and you've got a brick house, and all you have is brick on the outside. You don't have no insulation, no walls or anything on the inside. Well, that's going to protect you from the cold, and that's going to protect you from the heat up to a certain point. But after that, you're not going to do too much good. And that's basically the way that the turnout coat is. Like I said, Nomex advanced material, which is a blend of Kevlar and Nomex. Then the other one is what they call a Basifil. That's actually what this material here is. Then really the top dog, the top of the line, is going to be a PBI. Like I said, it's going to withstand temperatures of about 1300 degrees. But with this alone, you can't be safe with this. That's why you have these other layers on the inside. Now, real quick, the second layer is going to be your thermal barrier, and it also is made up of different manufacturers. Mainly, there's a company called Southern Mills that actually makes all of this material, and they actually, depending on what kind of makeup you want, depending on how much it's going to cost. But like I said, all of it's pretty expensive. A coat can cost you anywhere from $800 up to $1,500 just for a coat. But anyway, Southern Mills, they make up all the material, thermal layer, moisture barrier, and even the outer shell. But the thermal barrier, it's going to protect you from the actual heat itself. Your outer shell is going to be heat and flame to protect the skin. Your next defense, which will be your second defense, is going to be your thermal barrier on the inside. Then inside the thermal barrier, now this one's sewed in, you can't see it, but it's kind of a slick film, kind of almost like a raincoat material, but it's sewed inside of this thermal barrier, and it's called a moisture barrier. And what it does is it basically wicks the moisture away from the body, because once you put one of these things on, and what little bit of work, you don't have to do a lot, you'll start sweating big time. But that moisture barrier is really the most important of it all, because it helps keep you from getting dehydrated. It keeps you cool, it keeps you warm depending on the situation you're in. But like I said, there's 3 layers here, and that's pretty much, you know, how they're made up. You can get different brands of material, but they're all of them going to have 3 layers. And this coat by itself probably weighs about I don't know 15 pounds. So, but anyway, that's my presentation today on a makeup of turnout gear. And I appreciate y'all listening, and hopefully you've learned a little bit, or enlightened you a little bit on exactly what the makeup of a turnout gear is and how it protects a firefighter. Thank you.